The Montreal Canadiens are coming off the back of a huge win against the Columbia Blue Jackets. Columbia Blue Jackets. Do the kids wear Columbia anymore? That's not popular anymore, right? It's like Under Armour and Lululemon. I skipped that phase altogether. Columbia, bench, you don't see that anymore. That was huge. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about what Montreal did right and what they need to replicate in their game against the Blue Jackets. Let's talk about it. That was a really special game yesterday. It had a little bit of everything. If you were a Montreal fan, you got to see the big three get a goal, and you even got to see Arber Xhekaj fight. Sorry, that was Brandon Gallagher.
Top billing of the fight card.
But Arber Xhekaj did really well in yesterday's game too. He's making smart moves. You know what else is a smart move? Subscribing to my channel. We're growing bigger and bigger every day, creeping towards that 6,000 subscriber mark. Once we've reached 6,000 subscribers, I move on to my next phase in this plan, buying an NHL team and naming them the Montreal Canadiens 2, Secret of the Ooze. I'll build the team using all the opinions on Reddit. That way, they'll never lose a single game. I'm just joking. Right? Actually, you know what? Montreal Canadiens, the subreddit, the Habs subreddit, there's a lot of good takes on there, and it's actually not so toxic. Every once in a while, they'll talk about dragging Martin St. Louis out to the street and beating him, but aside from that, it's pretty good. So we're talking about the game yesterday. It was a lot of good stuff. It was like a fan service game. Slavkovsky with 2 points.
Hands up, he pokes this thing back, and of course the transition happens. Slavkovsky picks it up, and what I like about what he does is he takes a glance over.
Caufield continuing his journey to 30 plus goals. Please, I really hope that comes true.
You see it get turned over. Look at him. He's already 3 strides heading towards Merzlikins.
And then the captain finishing the game. But what maybe takes a back seat and was a huge deal yesterday is that Emil Heineman got another goal, making it his 5th goal of the season.
Armia waits for it. Played ahead for Jake Evans. Connects with Heineman. Heineman driving the net. Goes to the goal. He scores! What a play!
He's up to 7 points, so 5 goals and 2 assists. Makes you wonder if he was on another line or getting more minutes, where he could be right now at 21 games. This is his Calder year. He didn't qualify in his previous years. So I think that the team and the fans should be giving him more gas. The Calder leader right now in terms of betting odds in Vegas is Matvei Michkov. I want to say he has 17 points, and I know this because I checked earlier today. I actually found some juicy tidbits and I posted them on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Follow me on X. Anyway, he has 17 points, which is almost double the amount of time Heineman spends on the ice. Plus, he's playing on the second line with Owen Tippett and Morgan Frost. That's a pretty solid line. So if Heineman was getting comparable time on ice as Matvei Michkov, instead of 7 goals, he would be getting more like 12, 13, maybe 14. Only a couple of points away from the Calder leader? How come nobody else is talking about this? He's a stud. Did you see that goal? People are asking, is this a power forward that we signed in the first round?
Canadiens de Montréal sont fiers de repêcher
from the Swedish Hockey League and Leksands IF, Emil Heineman.
A reminder, he was picked 43rd overall in the second round, way back in 2020. So we've known about this guy for a while, and he's cracking the NHL and he's doing it in good form. I think we should definitely continue talking about Heineman and giving him support. So back to the topic at hand. Outside of the big 3 scoring and Emil Heineman, what else did the Canadiens do right during that Columbus game that made them seem so successful? The penalty kill. Look, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to take a bad penalty. And all season, the one consistent good thing that the Canadiens have been able to achieve is a strong penalty kill. That is thanks to individuals like Josh Anderson, Joel Armia, David Savard. I'll even throw Suzuki in there. He's a good penalty killer. But really, the whole team kind of understands the penalty kill system, and they do a great job. I think that if the team only needs to think about one thing, and that one thing is breaking down chances for their opponent, I think that they're good at that. That's kind of a revelation, actually. I wonder if Martin St. Louis could leverage that to make other aspects of the game work properly. Okay, you're at this part of the ice. Only think about doing this. Okay, you're in the offensive zone. Think about these things. Martin, if you're watching this episode, feel free to take that. No charge. So leverage Heineman. The top three need to be scoring. Good penalty kill. And then I think last, they need to understand how they can work around Hudson's game instead of making him work around their game. Watching Hudson in overtime was like, it was like looking into the future. He's got such a good IQ for the game, and he's only going to get better. But the way that he puts the puck on his teammates' tape, like you got to bottle that and sell it. What do you think are the keys to success for the Montreal Canadiens? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I do my best to respond to everyone as well. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate all the support so much. You guys have been great. We're very close to 6,000 subscribers. Let's get there. So you know what I'm going to say next. If you're not already a Whiskey Fiend, subscribe. I'd love to have you. Like the video. It helps me out with search results or algorithm stuff. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments. To those of you who are still around, maybe nobody's going to see this, but I just wanted to put this out here somewhere. It might be a little bit of screaming into the abyss, but I'm not going to complain, honestly, because I'm just so glad that I received the support and advice from the community. And I wanted to say thank you to those who told me that maybe I should start a Patreon if I'm looking to find a way to make this content monetized a little bit safer. Those of you that supported me on my opinion about fair use and how toothless it is, it all just turns into this big money game and who has the best lawyers. Well, it all just, it doesn't make sense. Creative Commons and fair use and everything that's wrapped up in that, it's just another way for the big guys to win, right? The game is set up so that you lose, but that's okay. Let's just be happy with what we're allowed. And I'm going to count my blessings because I've been allowed to get my content out to you guys, and it's taking off like nothing I've ever done before. I have a lot of experience on YouTube. I've been creating content for 13 years, and I'm only really now seeing any success with it and with hockey, one of my greatest passions in life. So it's life-changing, really. I love what's happening right now. I love communicating with all of you. I love editing. I love creating this stuff. Also wanted to give a shout out to Hockey Junkie. Thank you so much for your advice about what to do with the copyright claim and your recommendation to check out that video. That was a really good video. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I guess it was just really discouraging at the time. I didn't really know what to do. I was confused about what to do. They make you feel helpless in those situations. Again, the person who claims the copyright has all the leverage, and maybe that's what it has to be like for it to be fair. I certainly wouldn't like my art stolen. I wouldn't like my content stolen. And when it comes to the NHL, they're a big organization. They have shareholders and everything like that. Yeah, maybe they have to protect themselves in that way. Otherwise, people might just be uploading entire games. We've seen that on other platforms like Twitter and TikTok. So thank you so much again, everyone who have supported me. And I just hope you guys have a great day. See ya.